And now for our final few presentations and awards, I'd like to welcome Stef back on stage. For those that don't know, Stef was actually born in London, but he moved to Portsmouth in 1974 and has made Portsmouth his home ever since. You all know him, and you all know how passionate he is about helping to make Portsmouth the #1 city in the UK, to invest, to live, to learn, to work and to visit. As the CEO of Shaping Portsmouth, he is delivering significant change and is working to achieve this vision by constantly collaborating with everyone across the city. His drive to make Portsmouth the best it can be is infectious. Not only is he making the city better, I think he's probably making all of us a little bit better along the way too. So thank you for everything you do. And my Lord, Lady Mayoress, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Stef Nienaltowski.
My fault, we're running late by about 7 or 8 minutes. The awards is the last section of the meeting. I please beg you, if you can stay, please stay. We're going to condense the next community section by a few minutes, and then Chris will try and run his section after that as to time, and then we'll get into the awards, and thank you. Can I start off by thanking Yvonne Clay once again for her brilliant hosting of this morning. Okay, so I've talked about the 10 non-exec directors who give their time freely. We lost 2 of them at the end of last year, Ashley and Michael, and they gave 3 brilliant years' service to our organisation. I thank them very much indeed. But the third pillar, non-exec director, is to help us with our community strategy. You've met Hayden and you know how perfect he is for his role. Jane is perfect anyway, all right, whatever we say. If not, she'll tell me she is. And we wanted a community pillar non-exec director. I hate the term third sector. I hate it with a passion, all right? Because it makes it feel like it's some second-class service. The charity sector is every bit as important to any city, that any other sector is. But I call it community sector, and I'm delighted to announce and welcome to the stage our new community non-exec director, Chris Hillman. Chris, that's for you. Welcome to the team.
Thank you very much.
So because of time, we're going to run through 3 of the programmes. We're going to run through Choose Employability, Armed Forces Covenant, and then we'll run through the Charity Support Network. So forgive me if I flick over some slides and I don't stop. I just want to get to the next piece. Choose Employability. We've thought very carefully about this term because it has to be that the person entering this programme has to do it in partnership with the training providers and the mentors who are doing it. We have been superbly supported by Havant College, Portsmouth College and Fareham College, by also the 2 social housing companies, Abri and Vivid, and the PCC team and the other teams that sit around it for specific training. Ultimately, what we're trying to do is build a pathway to employability for the most deprived people that we have in our city. You heard about Andrew talk about the Edge of Care team as well. We're trying to develop an early warning system with some of the key agencies about how we can actually get in earlier. Now, at a meeting with the Edge of Care team, they look after the 11 to 18-year-olds, and we've got some 14-year-olds who haven't spent a day in school in the last 3 years. They are being exploited, and they are being bullied, and they are being used by people that, we quite frankly don't want them to have an influence over them, but they do. Effectively, we've started with the homeless people who the Society of St James are looking after in the 3 dormitories or the 3 dwellings we have. We're starting to work with the first 3 probation-ending adults who want to re-enter society and make their life different. And of course, we're working with the care leavers and have been for some time. The next checkpoint we've got is in February, when the next set of care leavers will come through the system and start to work with us. So we are particularly proud about our Choose Employability programme. And what I love about the Portsmouth City Council team who looked after care leavers, they've just changed their name to supporting your future team, which when you think about what they're trying to do with the 18 to 28-year-olds, I think it's a fantastic thing to do. So, Chris, can I ask you to talk about our wonderful Charity Support Network?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. The Charity Support Network is a program designed to partner businesses in the city and with the charities that need their support. In PO1 to PO6 currently, we have about 350 active charities that need the support. They are also struggling with the cost of living and the cost of operating crisis that we talked about earlier. But we also know that there are some fantastic businesses as part of Shaping and in this room today that are willing to help. The goal of the support network is to use a facility that was built by Havant and South Downs College and is now being operated by Portsmouth Grammar School students to partner businesses who are willing to give up their time and their expertise to a charity that will be able to benefit from their experience, their time, and their passion. We understand that there are many organisations that benefit from funding and finance, but we also want to show the importance and the power and the value of people's time, effort, and passion. And the Charity Support Network is going to be a way that we can deliver that.
Chris, thank you very much indeed. So the Armed Forces Covenant, the third year of the award will be given by Commodore Voice in a moment. But I want to say that with Andy Spencer now leading that programme, this is not a numbers game. It's not about getting 400 of you to sign the covenant. We mean it. These people who are with us today, all right, have put their lives on the line at times for us to make our world and our country safe. So we owe it to them and their colleagues to try and help them when they need help. I'm delighted to say, as we've encouraged businesses to go round and look at the covenant and act on it, we've now got 83 organisations who have now pledged. That's an increase of 30 in the year, and as I said, it's not a numbers game, it's about real commitment. So thank you to everybody who has signed it. If you haven't signed the covenant yet, please look at it, but please act on it as well, because by God, these people are worth our support. So thank you very much indeed. Chris, I'm now going to leave you with the next session, and I will come back and thank you in a moment. Okay?
Brilliant. Thank you very much.